What's up everybody, this is Cob, and welcome to a video about Patreon. Now it has actually been one whole year since I last posted a video about Patreon, so this here is basically going to be an updated video about the page. We're just going to be talking about what it's all about, and then I'm going to be shouting out some bosses who've been backing me up and supporting me on the page for basically since I made it one whole year ago. So what is Patreon in a nutshell? Patreon is, it's essentially as close as YouTubers can get to having people subscribe to what they do, to the content that they make, in the same way that people can subscribe to channels on Twitch TV. It's just a way that, if you want to, you can show that little bit extra support to content creators on YouTube. I know that Hotted has a page as well. If you choose to, you can go ahead and make a pledge. I'd be incredibly grateful, to help me keep on doing what I do. What I love to do, which is of course make the content for you guys, both here on YouTube and on Twitch TV. Patreon, however, does set itself apart from Twitch in that you get to select the exact amount that you want to pledge in support. You basically get to pledge any amount you like to help support the channel. And in return for pledges, I get to give you guys something back in a much more direct way. All of the details are on the page. Obviously, the more you pledge, the more time I can afford to put towards rewarding you guys. Reward doesn't sound quite right. But give you guys something back, all the details are on the page. We basically have milestone goals as well on the Patreon page. These milestone goals are designed so that if we reach them, I can basically afford to spend more time actively improving something, either here on the YouTube channel or on Twitch, or both, We've hit a couple of those over the past year, and that's just been incredible. So, same as I said in last year's video as well, the page is there if you want to check it out. Honestly, no matter how small or insignificant you think that your pledge is, you've got to take into account that I always like to bring this stat up, because some people donate like $3 on stream and they think that it's absolutely nothing. And I just always like to explain to them that $1 is something like the equivalent of 800 or sometimes 900 YouTube views. So it's fucking insane, really, So honestly, guys, you can't even know how grateful I am. Words really do fall short when it comes to pledges. By the time I release this video, though, I'm going to be in Sweden. I'm visiting Kevin and Pingu. It's like a yearly thing that we seem to have going now. So I am going to apologize here in advance if I'm a bit slow, replying to comments, replying to any messages on Patreon or anything like that. All I can say is I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. I'm not sure, I might have to steal Pingu's computer or something to reply to some stuff. But that is about that, though, for going over the pages. There's not a whole lot more to say about it, really. So as for covering the page and talking about what it's all about, that's pretty much it till next year. Now, before we wrap things up, I do want to go through some honorable mentions. I won't be able to read out everybody. There are too many of you fucking crazy people on Patreon to read out everybody, but I will have everyone's name on screen at least once. Alright guys, we've got Grant Cruikshank, we've got Ambrose Contini, Marona Lundmark, Chris Cohen, Roy Melblock, and some boss known only as Tom. These 6 legends, all the patrons are legends, but these 6 people have been patrons to the channel, supporting with pledges since this time last year. That shit is fucking crazy. I don't even know how to... what am I supposed to say to something like that? You know what I mean? It's crazy to see you guys talking about how I might inspire you or something, with a BG montage. To say that this inspires me feels a bit... To know that some people believe in me that much is just... It's just unbelievable. And like I said, these are 6 people out of, I think it's 25 current patrons. I'm going to make a habit at the end of some of my videos, just shouting out people who become patrons, because I used to shout out new patrons all the time in the Sundays with Cob episodes. Those have kind of dropped off right now. Maybe I could kick up that series again or something like that, but I don't know. There are just some bosses out there, who really do need more recognition, and without them, the channel, both on Twitch and on and here on YouTube, it just wouldn't be what it is today. So a huge thank you to everybody supporting me on Patreon. I can't even, like I said earlier, words just fall short for something. Just thank you guys. But anyways, guys, that is going to be that. Still feels a little bit awkward even now. But yeah, I suppose thanks for watching, guys. Links to the page and stuff are down below if you want to check it out. If you don't want to, the likes on the videos, the comments, just sharing them around even on Facebook or whatever social medium that you use, even that is fucking crazy, and I can't thank people enough for that. But anyways, yeah, have an awesome day, guys. I'm going to be back to streaming, back to pumping out the videos as soon as I'm back from Sweden. I'm actually going to be vlogging the time in Sweden as well, so hopefully we're going to get up like a 2-part Sweden adventure vlog or something like that, as soon as I get back. So I don't know, maybe some of you guys are interested in what we got up to. Thanks for coming by again, thanks for hearing me out. Have an awesome day, everybody, and yeah, going to catch all you guys a little bit later.